Alrighty, now, if you've never had a Zotz,
And you are in for a treat, and we are not. Well, we
well,
are because they're good.
they're not in for a treat unless you go get some.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is a Zot, right? Or Zotz.
Zotz.
It can't be
That
a
is a
Zotz.
Zotz.
Is it? This is a
That
Zotz.
is a Zotz.
Okay, this
If
particular
you have plural,
one.
then you have many Zotz.
Yeah, this is actually the cherry flavored one. It's red and it just looks like, I mean, it looks like a little innocent fruit candy drop. It's not as innocent as it appears.
No, it is not.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Now he has cherry and watermelon.
Yeah.
I have orange and grape. He didn't want the grape, so I took it for the team.
Of course. Well,
And,
you didn't have to take the grape. You could have got the apple. There's 7 flavors of these things.
Yes.
There's cherry and watermelon, strawberry and orange, grape and apple, and blue raspberry.
Hey, you got them all.
Occasionally.
Yeah. The blue raspberry is actually much rarer than the others. So if you manage to find one of them in a bag, congratulations.
Although in our sampler packs, we have one.
Yeah.
You will find one in our sampler packs.
We try
to get one of each flavor in the sampler.
Although I'm getting to the point where I have loads of the others already. Okay. Well, while he is foaming at the mouth, let me explain what these things are. They are basically hard candies with fun stuff inside.
See that fizzy white stuff coming out of the end there?
Stick it back in your mouth before it drips everywhere. So basically, there is some kind of chemical. I don't remember exactly
some sort of chemical.
But
it's not deadly. It's safe.
No,
it
won't
kill you.
It's
not a drug.
I had somebody. I was handing out some of these at the community theater in Blue Ridge. And I was handing them out, and I said, "Hey, do you want a Zotz?" And they said, "Is it poisonous? Will it kill me?" And I was like, "No."
Well, I mean, theoretically, because it's that. If
you could choke on it.
You could get choked on that.
You could die, but I mean.
But it's not deadly.
What are the chances of that happening?
Probably happens
somewhere. The chemical inside these things, it basically works like vinegar baking soda with your saliva. So when
like the old volcano that you made in junior high or whatever.
And so
you mix the vinegar and the baking soda and it.
Yeah.
Well, this stuff does that with
And so as the candy dissolves slowly, then the stuff leaks out slowly.
And there's like a little hole or a crack, and it gets to the.
And you know, it's kind of nice. It's an exciting candy where it just kind of fizzes occasionally as you're going along, and then you're done, and no more fizz, and
when you get a little more candy.
Yeah.
And the fizz is a little on the sour side too. It kind of
the fizz is on the sour to bitter side, so it makes
I haven't tasted bitter really.
If you get a lot of it, it tastes bitter. So like, that's the fun thing is if you bite one of these, which
you get an explosion in your mouth that makes you look like a dog with rabies,
and it will foam, and it will if you have a whole one, like if it's already broken and there's some on the outside, that won't do it quite as right. But if you bite a whole one, then it will actually fizz so much you will have to swallow constantly to keep it from just pouring out of your mouth because it expands like crazy. So,
and I really expected, we went to Universal and went to Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
And
they expected them to have some of these, the fizzing Whizbees?
The fizzing Whizbees. I expected to be like Zotz. But they were like, I think they had Pop Rocks in them, didn't they?
Yeah, they had Pop Rocks.
That's not fizzing Whizbee.
No, it was cool. It was cool.
I mean, it's cool, but it was not a fizzing.
It was for those of you that don't know, it was a little chocolate V-shaped thing that had Pop Rocks inside of it. So
it was kind of like if Nestle Crunch instead of the little rice, if they put Pop Rocks in it.
Yeah,
that's about what.
And so like as you chewed on it or sucked on it or whatever, it would like the chocolate would like pop and stuff in your mouth. But so yeah, to show you how these work.
Oh, this should be fun.
I'm going to do what I tell customers to not do.
Yeah, you should not do this.
I'm gonna stick it in my mouth. I'm gonna get it back in my mouth.
You should have just done it with the grape one since it's already cracked anyway.
But then it's not as dramatic and fun.
Oh, it's dramatic.
There we go.
Bite that in there and
Oh god.
Oh, look at that foam everywhere in there. He's got rabies. Somebody put him down. Put him out of his misery. Oh. It's much better this way.
But this is more exciting and fun.
We have very different definitions of fun. Yeah.
I forgot how vigorous that was.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Very volcanic explosion-y in your mouth kind of thing.
Oh, there's no more.
Yeah, then you find another pocket of it once you think it's gone.
Because like there will be some like hiding kind of half inside a piece.
Yeah.
And then you turn it around, it's like,
and your saliva hits it and it just yeah. Have you ever used like grape stuff, that expanding foam? It's kind of like they packed a bunch of it in here, and then when you get it, and then it starts coming out everywhere and expanding into your mouth.
If you have troubles with a dry mouth,
you think this would help?
I seriously do, because now my saliva glands are working overtime. It's crazy. I don't even have any fizz anymore, and I'm still having to swallow, just because I have so much saliva in my mouth from the fizz.
Now, I have to say, I mean, of course, your flavors of fruit candies are gonna vary from person to person. I think my favorite is probably either the watermelon or the cherry.
Yeah. Although I've had people say that the grape is the least violent. I think they're all about the same.
Yeah.
But I've heard people say the grape is the least violent, and they think that either the cherry or the strawberry is actually the most explosive.
Oh, but I thought you said the grape was the most violent.
Least violent.
Oh, least violent. Oh, it's the least? I don't know, that cherry one wasn't too bad. That orange one you just bit into was pretty violent.
Well, that's because I bit it.
Well, yeah, that cherry one was pretty good. This watermelon one, so good.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not a great big fan of blue raspberry or grape. Grape candy is just really not on my list. I guess part of it, and a lot of times this cherry's pretty good, but some cherry
ones will just
reminds me of cough syrup when I was a kid, and the same thing with the grape. The grape reminds me of medicine when I was a kid, so that's part of why I don't, because they put that cherry and grape flavoring in the medicine.
I'm generally fine with cherry, strawberry, and my thing with grape is just that it doesn't taste like grape.
None of these taste like. This doesn't taste like any watermelon I've ever eaten.
I know, but
the cherry one didn't taste like any cherries I've ever eaten.
At least they get it kind of somewhat in the ballpark. Grape is just like
the apple one. The apple one's not bad either. How's that orange one?
It's calmed down. It's calmed down a lot.
Yeah.
I still have loads of saliva in my mouth though.
Zotz are a great prank candy too. Yeah. Like if you, I mean, of course, if if they don't know what it is, but if you had it, like unwrap it and put it in a little Ziploc bag and take it to your friend, hey, you want one of these? And if they don't know what it is, they'll be in for a big surprise.
When I was handing these out at the theater, which was tonight actually.
No, it was last night.
Yeah. We're up late. But anyway, I had somebody say, if you want to prove that you're a real man, get a whole handful of these. Take all of them and bite all of them. Just do like 5 at once.
It's weird how it kind of slows down a lot when you take it out of your mouth and there's not more saliva. But you can just see the little bubbles. So hard to get it right at the right angle. Can't do it.
It's gonna drip. Now,
cool,
I will say we always go on about candies, the fruit candies, about how they don't get the flavors right.
Yeah.
The fruit pastilles.
Oh, those. Why are we talking about them though?
I think they got.
You just want to go back to them again?
I'm just saying. I think they got it right.
Well, yeah, they used actual fruit juice.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean,
that's
they're good. They're especially good because they taste like actual fruit.
they used fruit juice. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
but these are really cool just
Yeah.
because these are one of those things I remember from when I was a kid. That it was just
Mhm.
like, these are cool. Pop Rocks were another one. I really, they were just cool. It's almost more. I mean, and it's not that they don't taste good. They do. They taste fine. They taste good.
Yeah.
But there's just something just interesting and exciting about a candy that you don't.
stuff.
Yeah, it does something
It
to
does
you
something.
when you.
Yeah. And I have. It's not quite like that, but the key lime pie soda, I really like it because it's similar to this in that it's not just the same thing as you're drinking it. Like if you drink it kind of slow and spread it out, it changes as you drink it, which it's really cool because it's not just a soda. It's like here, it's doing stuff, and so
The bitter orange did stuff when I drank it too.
yeah, but it didn't change. It was still the same thing the entire time.
But then there was that weird peach one that we had that
Oh goodness!
just like
Have we talked about that on this channel yet?
I don't know, probably
Mm.
not.
Yeah, when one
Weird.
of these is broken, all the powdery stuff gets on the outside, and it's fun because you can see like all the white powder out there, and it's fun because then
And as soon as you stick
as
that,
you put it in your mouth, it's gonna
start fizzing
posing.
up. Well, you had two fizzy ones. Okay. And nobody but Jim Carrey makes crazier faces than he does.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
I think
Anyway.
Jim Carrey and I are close. Give me another couple of years, I'll catch up with him.
Yeah, well. All right, so here are the Zotz, and if you want something a little exciting,
yeah,
not just a boring candy.
Or, hey, buy a bag, take them to a birthday party, hand them out, tell all the kids there to chew on them.
Yeah, probably won't get invited back to that birthday party again.
This looks like a hard candy and it feels like a hard candy, but it's actually super chewy. Here, put it in your mouth and chew on it.
That's so mean.
But yeah, no,
So mean.
you can do all sorts of fun things with these.
Can you imagine what would happen? I wonder what would happen if you dropped these in a soda.
Our next PSA video. Wonder what that'll be. We need to do some more of those. Just like we do sodas and we do candies, but we need to have.
We do those PSAs every once in a while because I mean,
the
public service is important.
You need to know.
We care about you. We want you to know.
You need to know how long a moon pie needs to be cooked in the microwave for it to have.
That's important.
Just the perfect amount of gooey melted consistency.
And also how much when you have that moon pie with the cola.
What happens there?
There's a reason they had. It was always a moon pie and a cola.
We also
was RC cola, but I don't think we did that with an RC though, did we?
We don't have any RC colas yet.
Well, I mean, we could get like the. I don't think they put do they put RC in a glass bottle?
Yeah,
RC in a cola.
Yeah. We just don't have it because.
But we could have tried. We could have just gotten an RC cola from the store, the plasticky kind. Well, just to see why people did it. But we did try it with a cola.
Yeah, you tried it with a Cheerwine actually, and I imagine that was
it Cheerwine? Okay, is that the one? I couldn't remember.
I went back and watched that one a while ago.
All right. Well, we need to get out of here because
we actually
it's past our bedtime for one thing.
We have a couple of PSAs on root beer. Is that right?
Have we done some?
Well, we haven't done them, but we had a couple planned.
Yeah, we've got to do some things about root beer.
That I think we're going to
and how root beer is made and that kind of thing.
Post at some point. Yeah.
So, and about the soda company lies that some of them tell, like one that said, remember we had that one bottle that we got that it was all Amish made, same, from 1920 something, and then it's all high fructose corn syrup on the label, and I'm like,
no,
they didn't have It wasn't.
Seriously. I mean, even some of the oldest root beers, they don't use the same formula.
Yep. Not even close.
Mm-hmm. And
drastically changed.
We're going to talk more about that.
And we'll talk to you about the illegal plants that we have growing in our yard.
Does not sound right, but okay.
Factual?
Yeah.
Depending on where you live, you may have some too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So anyway, hope you enjoyed us talking and playing around with Zotz. If you want some, come check out our store. They're about $2 a bag. There's about 35 in a bag. And
or they're also in the samplers with other things. You can try a variety of stuff. They're in the
Slinger sampler and the partner pack and our other sampler packs, so that you get to try some of these along with some of our other small candies. So yeah, all right. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you.
Yep. Click like, click subscribe, help us out.
Enjoy.
Tell others.